Hi everybody, welcome to the video.
Hello.
If you're new to the channel, if you've not met us before, I'm Craig.
I'm Nick.
And as you probably know, if you have seen us before, we like Florida. Welcome to the celebratory video that's been a bit late. We were 1,000 subscribers. We were going to do a video, and unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but we hit that while we were out there in Florida. Yeah.
While we were queuing up for Tower of Terror, the other one.
Which one?
The one that we were in the queue for when we hit
I
it.
can't remember. There's so many rides that we've been on. So yeah.
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion, there you go. If you'd like to have a bang with us to celebrate, thank you very much. We'll have a bit of a cheers.
Cheers.
There you go.
To good health.
And thanks to, I can't remember who told us about this. Anyway, cheers. One of our subscribers told us about Rogers, and they were selling lots of bang, and we've got a lot of bang. So yeah, thank you for that. So we're, again, as I said, we're celebrating our 1,500, which is almost now 1,600. We're about 2 months late filming this.
We are.
We've been busy.
Very busy.
Really busy. Yeah, so we're going to celebrate with a Q&A. Nick's got all the questions written
I'm prepared.
down. Very prepared. And so we're going to answer some of your questions. We're also doing a bit of a trip announcement. Everybody who knows us and who watches the videos knows we're going back in September. I can't wait.
Are we?
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but we're going back in September. Not long now. So yeah, there's a bit of a spoiler. We're going to the Rosen International again.
30 days. 30 days.
Yeah, back to the Rosen International. This time's going to be a bit different. My auntie's coming with us, or we're going with her. I'm not sure how this is working, but yeah. And this time we're going to hire a car. So there's a few more tips and tricks that we can show you with the car hire, the toll pass, that sort of a thing. And it's really tight. It's not actually bad, but I'll obviously, you know, when we're doing the actual trip, we'll run you through the pricing and what have you. So we better kick off, haven't we?
Just quickly.
Yep.
If there's any videos that you'd like to see build up to travel day, there's a couple that I wanted to do, like packing tips. If there's anything else that you want to see how we do, we'll try and squeeze them in the next 30 days.
Yeah, just remember, we're absolutely terrible at recording videos when we're not in Florida. Fair.
True.
Fair.
I've
But we will
wanted
try.
to do the packing one for about 2 years now.
Right, well, let's crack on. Go on,
Right.
you do the first one.
Yes, we have flashcards. Very flashy.
Flashy flashcards.
Right, so stay tuned to the end. We've got a little bit of a quiz. Edit that out if we don't.
Okay.
First of all, we have Lauren. So these are Florida based. Would you consider moving to Orlando? Absolutely, Lauren. What about you?
In an absolute heartbeat. Yeah, I can't think of anywhere I'd rather be. Yeah, I would. Obviously, I mean, I don't know if you know, I'm 51. I've got some years before I retire, and I don't think I'll get a green card, even though the place I work at does have an office in Miami. Charles, if you ever watch this, I'm your man. Just get me a green card and I'll come.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant. Yeah, now that kids are older, they're sort of like, they're done with.
They can come visit us.
Exactly, a bit cheaper holiday for them.
Yes.
So Michelle asks, how long have you been going to Florida? I'm a newbie. So this is my 3rd year.
Yep.
So I've not been, it's one of those that it was always a dream that I'd never achieve. But now it's a yearly thing for me. 3 years for me though.
I went first time. My mum took me when I was 16, so yeah, it was probably black and white back then. I went in the first time then and fell in love with the place, and then I think, unfortunately, I didn't go for a while, but then I started going again, I think around 2013, and I've been sort of every year since, bar COVID, really. COVID stopped me. Oh, and Yeah, I had an amazing time with some skin issues. If anybody cares, it's called pityriasis rubra and it wasn't fun, and I couldn't do anything. So yeah, I didn't go that year either. But other than that, every year and now twice a year. We're very, very fortunate to be able to go twice a year. But I'm sure there's some. In fact, I know there's a question in there, and we'll explain why and how later.
Right, so Jeremy, how many times have you been to Orlando? Georgia also asked the same question. So I think we were talking about this, weren't we? I think this is my 5th trip.
Yep.
Do you have enough fingers and toes to count?
I did have a quick look at these questions before, spoilers, and I think I'm on around 15, was it I said? I can't remember.
You didn't, don't think
I think
you
it's
said
about
it to me.
15. Yeah, about 15 times. And it's the first time since we started going on iDrive. And then we've just kind of fell in love with iDrive, really.
Absolutely. So Georgia and Michelle, would you consider going anywhere else in the US? I'll let you answer that one first.
Yes. We actually we had a plan that went the way of the pair, as our plans usually do. And we actually booked the holiday that we went in March. We booked for a week in Las Vegas and then 2 weeks flying internally from there to Florida. And we thought about it and we changed his mind and made it 3 weeks in Orlando.
We were walking outside of Universal Studios and we both looked at each other and said, we'll have no money for Florida and 2 weeks just it's not enough. So it was like we instantly, while in Universal, decided no, we'll skip that week and think about it another time.
There are other places we want to go. I mean, we want to go to Anaheim. Want to go to the other coast, kind of California.
You pinched my answer.
I'm sorry. I'm like that. And I'll in that case I'll shut up and let you answer.
I really like. I was watching L&S. Leave a link. I love their videos.
I think everybody knows L&S, but we'll pop them in.
Yeah. Steve's so funny, and Lucy does a great job of editing those videos.
Lucy, if you ever watch this, I'm very jealous you're editing. Very jealous.
They've just been to California. Is it California?
Yeah.
And they had the Cars Land and different bits, and I was just like, I'd love to go there. But apparently, rumours are Disney are building a Cars Land. And
yeah, unfortunately, it's on Tom Sawyer Island, but we'll see.
It was Monsters Inc. that was going to be
the Monsters Inc. as
where
well.
Tom Sawyer Island is. It looks like they're getting rid of the Muppets.
Oh yeah, it's Hollywood Studios, isn't it? Yeah. There's a lot of controversy about it, but we'll see. It'll be a while yet.
But I wouldn't need to go to California if they brought like cars and
anywhere else you'd like to go?
That Vegas, obviously.
Yep.
Is this one just the US? No, I think Vegas has always been one of those. It was Vegas and it was Orlando.
Baby.
Vegas, baby. They've always been the dream holidays. As soon as I've discovered the one-piece slot machines at Skeggy, that were Vegas forever. Oh, what we got next? Is there anywhere else you would like to go globally?
Who's that from?
That is also from Georgia and Michelle. Some of these are a bit combined. I've tried to put them in order as best as I can.
I mean, yeah.
So I think I've put that as part of their question. Globally.
Well, yes. I mean, I'd love to go. I mean, we had this conversation the other day. I'd like to go to Japan, just for the the experience of Disney and Universal over there. I'm not sure. I think it's more of a pleasant thought than something I actually do. Other than that, my standard answer when everybody at work says, "Oh, Florida again?" Then yeah. Any time that I'm on holiday, if I'm somewhere else, I could be in Florida. It's just me. Love the place. So not especially, but never rule it out. You know, I'm open to ideas, but it's got to be good. To beat Florida or the US in general, it'd have to be good.
I'm quite happy with just somewhere warm. I'd love to go to Egypt. I'd love to see the pyramids. It is warm upstairs. Not somewhere that I think we're ever going to go, but the idea of going and seeing the pyramids. They've got some in Mexico as well, haven't they?
Yep.
Somewhere with like proper history. It'd be nice. I'll not say that. But yeah, I think the only other, and Australia. I don't know why, but Australia sounds like a really cool place to go.
It's a wonder.
I don't even know what's in Australia. It just...
They like cricket, like wallabies and kangaroos. Yeah.
No shrimp on the barbies,
that sort of thing.
Rachel and Louise, who do you book your holidays with, and do you book separately or as a package?
Oh, excuse me. Well, we always book with Virgin, and we book a package. We found it to be easier, cheaper, usually.
We say cheaper because who did you Google with
TUI
not long back, and it was still cheaper to go with Virgin?
Yeah, that was their package, and I did have a look at doing. At one point, we were going to go stay in a villa and do that. So yeah, it swings and roundabouts. I mean, one of the main reasons we booked with Virgin, and a shout out to Ant and Ruth, is the points. We get a lot of Virgin points, and you can either use that as money off, or you can save it towards a trip and getting it, like a free place, or you can buy the thing entirely with points. I'll not spoil what we're trying to do. That'll be you never know.
Half spoiled.
It's half spoiled now, but it'll be using points. So yeah, that's what we do. We pretty much always book with that. And there's another spoil that I won't do either. So we'll leave you. At this precise moment in time, we've only ever gone with Virgin. There you go.
Right. So first flashcard done. I'll let you pick that up later.
Thank you.
Steve W. Where is the best location on iDrive you've stayed, and what month would you recommend going? We've been in March and May together. Oh, and December.
Yep.
My favourite time so far has been May. It's pretty quiet. The weather's beautiful, and the location. We've only been together about 4 years. We together have only stayed at the Rosen International and the Rosen at Point. We did a video that said we preferred International. And then we stayed at International, and I'm like, I miss Rosen at Point. But if I stayed at Rosen at Point, I miss International. So, out of the two, if you want somewhere a little bit quieter, a little bit more chill, I think Rosen at Point.
The memories at Point.
If you want chaos and atmosphere, then Rosen at International. But they're the only two that we've been to. You like International, don't you?
I do like International. It's just a massive dare getting over the crossroads. I think is brilliant. You never know if it's going to happen or not. Well, as far as timing goes, May probably for me too. September, I've been in September before. In fact, I don't think there's a month I've not been. September's good. We, again, another spoiler, but we go out of term time. So that it's as cheap as can be, and it's not busy. Well, it is busy,
no, we don't have
but
to take
it's
the kids,
not insane.
So we sit there all the time, refresh for the cheapest price that we can get.
Yeah, just don't go in March.
Black
just
Friday,
avoid Easter.
There was just on the off chance I'm sure it was Black Friday, and I was like, oh, should we check?
Yeah.
And we checked, and we couldn't believe it. So that was this September's holiday that we booked during Black Friday sales.
Yeah.
But I think anywhere between Rosen and International is a fantastic location. You can probably go a little bit further up, a bit further down. There's not much further down apart from like the convention centre until you get like
plaza.
way further down. That's what I mean. Not much in the way of like restaurants and stuff that I can think of. It's the convention centre just takes up a whole chunk of it, and then the further up you go, you've got the like Endless Summer near where Universal is. But anywhere in that gap is brilliant, really.
Yep.
So Stu Streams, hi Stu.
Hi Stu.
Would you pay more for a decent hotel or prefer to save the money for spending?
Shall I answer that one?
Yes. Have a guess. Yeah, if you want.
Yes. As a fully fledged Yorkshireman, I'd much rather just pay for a decent hotel and save the money, or a cheaper hotel, should I say, and save the money for spending out there. You're only in the hotel. It helps that the Rosen's nice. I like the Rosen. But I'd much rather spend the money while we're over there than just on the place that you stay in, that you're not there all the time. So, yeah.
The first holiday we went on together, we had booked a car, we'd booked a villa. It was all out. I thought it was going to be a once in a lifetime. And then we looked at it and we're like, why are we paying twice as much as what we need to? I'd have no spending money left afterwards. So we looked at hotels and the package deals and we're like, we're saving more than half of what it would have cost. So it for us personally, who want to go more than once in a lifetime, it just seems crazy to spend that much money when we have a base.
A villa's also
Rosen.
a lot for two people, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, some people do that. That's fine.
Yeah, if we were going as a big group, then a villa would be perfect and everyone's
I'd probably still want to be in the hotel to get rid of everybody. You know?
Yeah.
Nice and social like that.
Oh, kind of just answered this one. Kim's asking, which Rosen do you think is quieter, as she's heard that the road noise is quite bad at Point?
We stayed at Point and we were facing the I4 and didn't hear a thing when the doors were shut.
No.
The same can be said for the International. So, I mean, when you're in the room, there's not really any external noise.
When you've got like the aircon on and snorers, you don't hear anything anyway. So
my gas has never been so flabbered. But I mean, in terms of actual the hustle and bustle, points a lot more chilled and quiet. But you know, they're both pretty much identical. It's just the location, really.
No, I agree with that.
I hope that helps.
So we have Grim56 asking about Epic Universe.
Hi, Grim.
What are your thoughts on the new Epic Universe park, and are you planning on any trips when it opens? Nintendo World.
What are your thoughts?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. As soon as I saw Nintendo World, I was sold. I was like, I don't have to go to Japan. I don't have to go to, where's the other one?
California.
Don't have to go to California. So absolutely 100%. So excited. I keep following the updates on the Universal YouTube channel. I cannot wait. One of the things though is like it's going to be chaos when it first opens. Oh, and you know a bit about tickets and booking and stuff?
It looks like, I mean, all right, just to answer that, yeah, can't wait. That's going to be mental. As far as are we planning any trips, you'll have to wait and see. But I think you can plan. I think you know yes is going to be the answer. From what I've seen up front, when you go get an annual pass, you are, I think it's 1 day, you're allowed 1 day per week on the annual pass that you can go in, or I'm guessing the 2-week pass as well. So it won't be a case of it will be absolutely smashed for people getting in there. They're going to try and limit it down.
Which is great if you do manage to go, because it means it's not going to be quite so chaotic.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't know how they're going to do daily tickets. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to it. We really can't wait. And there's probably going to be a trip in the offing. Is
there any part of it that you're looking forward to the most?
What, Epic Universe?
Yeah.
Nintendo World.
Yeah.
And the new, the Wizarding, the Ministry of Magic area. That's going to be amazing. All of it, really. A new theme park that I've never been to. Wow, yeah. Oh, I'm game.
And
Can't
it's
wait.
right on Rosen International's doorstep.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm a bit worried about, is that's going to get
They've
real
already
busy.
done part of the roads up, and we were looking at the map, and it's just, I can't comprehend how they thought
Yeah,
they should do that.
if you get a chance,
Roundabouts,
have a
America.
look. It looks...
Learn
yeah,
about roundabouts.
it looks crazy.
So, Chris asks, what's your favourite
That
park
crispy.
and ride?
Well, go on, I'll let you shout first.
I love Universal.
This is such a
We're
difficult
going to argue
question.
about this in a minute.
We're not. You're just going to be wrong. That's fine.
I think it's a toss-up between Hagrid's and the Mummy.
All right, we're going to argue then, yeah, fair enough.
I actually think that my favourite is the Mummy. And if I went to Disney, then Guardians. Guardians, all day long. I love Tower of Terror, but Guardians at Disney, the Mummy at Universal. But Hagrid's is like, can I have two giant first?
No, absolutely not. That's not how this works.
But Universal would definitely be my favourite park. I love Disney, but Universal is where my heart is.
My favourite park, if you don't already know, is Epcot. That holds a lot of memories for me. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, Epcot, and people get upset there's not a lot of rides, etc.
It's a different experience.
But yeah, it is a different experience, and I love it. I absolutely love Epcot.
And it has Guardians now.
And yeah, and with
So
Guardians
it's
there as
stepping
well,
up.
yeah. And Figment, you can't not Figment. Yeah, as far as favourite ride goes, now that now is a toss-up for me between Hagrid's or Guardians. They're the only... I mean, you don't actually queue for Guardians, or you didn't do. You got the...
Virtual queue.
The virtual queue.
Yeah.
I think because it's so new and we've only done it once, probably Guardians. And I'm probably going to get slated in the comments for that, but it's brilliant.
No, absolutely. I don't know why you get slated for that. That's a brilliant choice. It's a fantastic ride.
Yeah, well, everybody's got their own idea, haven't they? I mean, I like that. I do. I mean, Guardians is an amazing ride. But Hagrid's... Yeah, I've got to say Guardians. Guardians.
Right, Richard.
Otherwise, we'll be doing this all day.
Which ride exceeded expectations and which didn't? Are there any rides you wish you'd not missed out on? So we'll go with what exceeded expectations first.
The Mummy. I'd never been on it. Before, I was too big to get in the seats. And I'd never been on it. Never saw a video of it. Didn't know what to think. So when we went, and the time when I could actually fit in the bloody seat, there was refurbishing it. We couldn't go in it.
Yeah.
And then when we did go in it, I was like, wow, this is a great ride. Absolutely smashed expectations. I didn't have a great deal of expectation for it, to be honest, but yeah, that did it for me.
Yeah, and I think for me, it'd be Tower of Terror. I was terrified and not interested in going on it. And then our March trip, I finally built up the courage and absolutely loved it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So that proper exceeded my expectations. And then, are there any rides we wish we'd not missed out on?
Not a ride as such, but I missed the Terminator 2 show where the Bourne one is now, and I'm devoed. Yeah, gutted I missed that. I guess, yeah, I mean, that counts, doesn't it? As
Absolutely,
a ride.
absolutely.
And I suppose... what was the other one? There was Back to the Future, the one where the Simpsons is now. I missed out on that as well. So you can, you know, if you want to ride Back to the Future, if you want an experience or an attraction, then the Terminator 2. I
agree with Back to the Future, but it's the only ride that I know I would have wanted to do if because I don't know what else was there before I turned up.
Good point.
But Back to the Future is the only answer that I can think of, but little knowledge about it all. So, Mr. Valor, what are your plans for your September trip?
That's a bit of a spoiler.
It is a bit of a spoiler.
We got some new ideas of things we want to do. There's
Yeah.
still and a different format for the vlogs as well. They'll still be the same that would as we've done in the past. People seem to like those, but with an I don't want to give that away.
A lot of food and a lot of shopping. That's my plans.
I mean we're basically the same old, just with different restaurants, different places to go shopping.
And a tiny bit more experience.
And obviously my auntie's is coming, and this time we get the car. So there's some. I think we've had some great ideas of vlogs that we're going to do as a supplemental, we'll say. So extra vlogs.
Yeah, we'd like to try and get to
2 a week.
at least. About 2 a week.
We're going to try anyway. I mean,
and then there might be a little odd one scattered around.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not going to give all the plans away.
No.
But yeah, we've got things that new things that we want to do.
Absolutely. Right. Well, thank you for your questions so far. We're powering through.
How long we got?
I don't know. Football's on.
Football's on a lot.
Speaking of football, I know that's coming up.
Yeah.
So, Lauren and Chris, what are your favourite restaurants in Orlando and I Drive?
Miller's.
Wow. Okay.
No, because I heard restaurants there, so I can pick Longhorns as well.
Only because I'd probably do the same. So
Miller's and
I'll
Longhorns, and I don't really want to have to choose between them. At Longhorn steak, if you've seen the video, yeah, Longhorn steak, and Miller's just because it's Miller's, and it's amazing. Prime rib, and if you're watching, I forgot her name. Pat, if you're watching, Miller's.
Oh, Pat Bond.
Pat Bond. She's over there now, and she sent me a message with a picture of the prime rib, and basically her husband said, "Tell him he was right," and I know it's amazing, the prime rib and the prime rib burger. Don't sleep on that either.
I'm going to say Miller's purely because the prime rib burger has been the best thing that I think I've had over there.
I think it's the best thing I've ever. It's amazing. We're bigging this up, but it's great.
I'm undecided. I don't think I found my favourite yet.
Oh, okay.
I like them all pretty much the same at the moment.
Anything with mash?
Mashed potatoes. Actually, I was going to say Denny's for the pancakes.
Ah.
I do really like Denny's.
Yep.
But I've not really experienced the food properly at Longhorns or Saltgrass. Otherwise, I think they'd probably be there. But I'm hoping to experience a bit more of them this trip.
Saltgrass so overrated. Just saying.
I actually liked Outback. I really liked Outback, but there was, unfortunately, they let us down a bit.
You upset me greatly.
So, Daniel, favourite Florida food, no steak.
Oh, I don't know if this counts as Florida food, but orange chicken from Asian Chow. That's just
my favourite restaurant.
Business. What,
Premium outlets, Asian Chow.
Their orange chicken, I mean, if you go to, what's the other one, the Panda one?
Panda Express.
Panda Express. Meh. It's got nothing on Asian Chow. And you'll find, if you're interested, Asian Chow in the food court at both of the outlets. And I'm not sure about the Florida Mall. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I don't know if they've got Panda Express instead. I can't remember.
I can't remember, but they've definitely got in both of the premium and Vineland outlets. They've got.
Talking of Florida Mall, what are our favourite shops?
What it's in general, or
favourite Floridian shops?
Under Armour at the outlet.
I could be here
Discount
all
Project
day.
Rock things.
I love Spencer's at the outlets.
Bath and Body Works.
Skechers.
You're just
I
upset.
love Skechers.
You're just upset
I am
because
upset.
of the flip-flops.
The flip-flops were in the sale.
The great debacle.
And I don't think the sales are as good in Skechers as what you told me they used to be.
No, they're not. They're definitely not. They've changed. But time moves on. But I do like the fact that you can get the same sort of price Skechers over here from, is it Dykeman's?
Skechers.
Or Dykeman's, whatever it is.
In our local mall, Meadow Hall, you've got the Skechers shop.
Yeah,
You've got
and
them in Sports Direct.
hello to the people
This
that
is
come and
what
say
I've
hello
said.
to us in Primark.
With Skechers, I'd rather go on Sports Direct or Very website and see if they've got them first at a better price, because I do think some of them are better priced here.
Yeah. I
Not
like
knocking
buying them.
Skechers.
I like buying them over there because they're great for the parks.
Right. What is your worst fast food place? Asked Richard.
That's difficult.
We love them all.
Panda Express. I was so let down.
Controversial.
It is. I know people be really upset.
But we were proper let down there.
After the price as well. Obviously the price, but Panda Express. Everything else has been okay. I've not had anything bad to say about any of the other fast food places that we've tried. We've not done that many.
What have we done? McDonald's, Checkers, Taco Bell. Not done that many. We've done them all.
What's the Charlie's Philly steak place?
Yeah, that's a
And
good one.
they've all been good. So the problem, the letdown or the worst one. It's not worse. I mean, it's perfectly fine. It's just expensive, and we went to the one in City Walk.
Yeah.
That was the biggest letdown.
You didn't get much for your money. The
No.
flavour wasn't... Asian Chow spoiled us. It didn't have the flavour that Asian Chow had.
No.
You got half the amount for twice the price.
Yeah. So if you're going to do that,
No, I
I'd give
agree
it
with
a
that
swerve
one.
and go to Asian Chow. Yeah.
Daniel, do you think International Drive has deteriorated up near the Rosen International? We only have like 3 years experience, so knowing what it was like beforehand.
I mean, I've watched lots of vlogs.
Yeah.
And we... Oh, yes, it has. I mean...
You can tell.
You can tell
when
because
you go down.
there's some derelict type buildings. So yeah, it has. But with the advent of Epic Universe, it's only going to get better.
It looks like they're already starting to put money into it.
Yeah. So unfortunately, yeah. But I mean, just bear in mind when we went the first time we went, it was just after COVID. And it was kind of not a ghost town, but it was really empty.
Yeah.
The shops were missing staff because obviously people were just getting together.
A bit like a ghost town, though.
Yeah.
It's piping up a bit now, especially at night. It's booming at night. It's got a great atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, if it were rubbish, we wouldn't go. But we love it. So it has done. But again, it's not the be all and end all of the holiday. Where you're staying, you're not there all the time. There's some great places to go eat on there. I'm happy with it.
Okay.
Obviously.
And Stuart, are annual passes worth it, or do you find it a chore to get over enough to make them value for money? It's not a chore.
Right, okay. Well, the easy question is no, it's not a chore. The price that we pay to upgrade, because we're not water park people, so we go for the 2-park pass, and the price that we pay to upgrade is, and I've seen somebody do it for cheaper this time round. I think it was $26. So to upgrade, last time it cost us $45. On top of the £280 that we paid for the park passes last time. And 45, I mean, if you're going to go back at all, it's a no-brainer.
For Universal. Absolutely.
Disney, absolutely not. Complete rip-off. To do a Disney annual pass, you're looking at, I think, off the top of my head, I think it's about $1,400, something along those lines. You would have to go 3 times to get just about your money's worth. And the Disney one's not for us, because we're not going to do that amount of I mean, we've been and not gone to Disney, so that's fine. We are going to Disney this time. We've just got the tickets. Actually, we got them yesterday. The Disney and Universal, and then when we get to Universal, I want to vlog this because a lot of people have asked about the upgrade. We're going to do that to annual passes again, and I'll vlog as much as I can of that for you.
And you get a bit of a discount if you get the fancy pass.
Yeah, we
if
didn't
you
get it,
just-
did we? But you do get a discount if you get the bigger pass.
No, we just upgraded to the cheapest one, but the money that we saved on that, not having to buy tickets next time, was unreal. If you get the next one up, I think, then you get, is it 10%
10%
off?
off, yeah.
Um,
Off your merch
if there's
and
a few of you and you're going to buy a lot of merch, it might be worth one of you getting the one up. Bill and Glow. Hi, Bill and Glow.
Hi, Bill and Glow. Your PR department's here.
Would you ever stay on Disney property? And would you hire a car? Kind of done the car one already.
We will hire a car. I've hired cars loads in the past, and we are doing again this time.
I haven't.
Shall we explain why we're doing car? I don't think we have done it.
Okay.
Because my auntie's coming with us, she wants a disability scooter. And I'm not messing about putting that in Ubers.
Not with Disney.
No.
No.
So, it's car this time.
Yeah, we've scrimped and saved some money together.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to save us so much hassle. And
Yeah.
it worked out that by the time you pay for Ubers there and back, it's actually going to work out a bit cheaper for us.
It won't be that far away
Yeah.
because obviously you've got to pay $30 to park up in Disney, and it's probably $30 each way in an Uber, and you can you can come and go as you please in a car. And when we go to Universal, we won't be going in the car; we'll be on the bus. So yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how you feel at the time.
As far as staying at Disney, possibly, but wouldn't do all holiday there. So it'd be a couple of days if we were doing it just to experience it. Like the price at the Grand Floridian, wow. Possibly for a couple of days, we might do that one time, just because we've not done it.
I like the look of Pop Century and then kind of
Value
hotels.
Resort, good girl, well done.
It's just the prices.
Yeah.
And you're in the Disney bubble and it's difficult to get out of it without having to pay more money. So I'd absolutely stay on any of the Disney properties. It's just I wouldn't want to pay for it.
Neither would I.
No. So, Stephen Carroll, back to back.
Hi, Stephen Carroll.
More YouTubers. We'll put any that we mention
Yeah,
down
we'll
below.
put links below. Yeah.
And how long does it take to edit your vlogs?
I'll answer that one.
No?
That depends. Each time I watch...
An hour on a Sunday before they get posted.
Yeah, you wish. I wish. That'd be great. No, it depends what I'm doing, and it depends once you've uploaded it. I'm not going to mention this again, but copyrighted music, if you've got to take it out or whatever, you don't know it's done until you've uploaded it and it's done its checks. And then you've got to mess about with it. So, not that long, so an hour and a half-ish, 2 hours. It all depends how long the video is. So if you're doing an hour video, then it takes at least an hour, to run through. So possibly 2 hours. But yeah, it is fun. I do like doing it. It's just when you go away for 3 weeks and you've got 21 vlogs to do, yeah, it is what it is.
It makes the holiday last longer.
Yeah, I get to watch us do it all again, which is great.
Gary W says, would you ever record podcasts?
I can believe it. I've not got a lot to say. I don't know. I've been asked to go on a podcast. I don't know. I don't know what we'd do. I don't know what we'd do.
I think you'd be good with podcasts because you love to talk.
I don't know what you mean.
Me, I just don't talk very much. No, it's not something that I'm particularly interested in.
I don't know what we'd do, to be honest, if we were to do a podcast. So I never say never, but we've got no plans.
Ah, there we go. Daniel, what other YouTubers do you watch?
Oh, pull up a chair. Wow. So we've mentioned Bill and Glow, Stephen Carroll, L&S. We watch Phil, Epic Phil, or Phil G Travel as he is now. We watch the Hackett family. we used to watch that Florida guy, Gary. He was the one
There
that
isn't
started
anyone that we don't really watch. So if you've heard of them as a Orlando vlogger, chances are that we've watched them.
this. Oh, sorry, that's just the UK guys, isn't it? I was just thinking about the UK guys. I mean, I don't. Yeah,
What
the ones that
YouTubers
have
do
been
you
saying.
watch?
Yeah, just YouTubers in general. Obviously, Tim Tracker I used to. Don't watch him so much now. Paging Mr. Morrow, I like him. Super Enthused, Jackie's good. So basically all the same ones you watch, really, I guess. The Often Adventures, Louise. Yeah, so Wookiees on tour as well. There's the subscribers that we get that do their own as well. We watch theirs, and the standard ones. And Adam the Woo, I like Adam the Woo. There's a hell of a lot in there.
You watch everybody. You really do watch everybody.
I like to binge.
I really like L&S. I think they just do such a great job of putting it all together. It's so funny. Steve and Carol, Bill and Glow, they just heartwarming people to watch, just doing their own thing.
Oh, sorry, blokes from Stoke, Mr. Ian and Mr. David. I used to watch Crispy S'mores, Lodge Guys. Oh wow, there's
I don't
loads.
watch quite as much as Craig does, but there is a few that I will sit down and watch them.
You'd think with all the ones I watch, I'd actually be better at vlogging.
Adam asked, what made you decide to vlog your holidays?
Well, weirdly, I was on, I can't remember which Facebook group it is, but a couple of Facebook groups, and people were saying, well, how do you get to the, how do you use the buses? How do you get to Magic Kingdom on the bus? And we said, well, we're there now, we'll video it. And this channel, there was no videos on it. And I said, you know what, the easiest way to do, I'll vlog it and I'll put it on the channel and I'll show you. And so I did. And then it was walking to Walmart. How do you walk, we were walking to Walmart. So, we'll vlog that as well. And so the walking to Walmart vlog got a hell of a lot of traction. And from then it was sort of like, well, we'll show people what we do, and give them the tips and tricks and what you, I hate tips and tricks, but we'll give you tips as to what we do and show people how to do it without breaking the bank, because if we can do it with Google by your side, anybody can, and it's a lot easier to see us do it. So it was really just to show people on the Facebook group how to get to Magic Kingdom on the bus. That was it.
Yeah, little things. Just I put a lot of research into things like which buses will take us where, because I'll panic that we get on the wrong thing. We knew that we were going to walk to Walmart because we didn't have a car and couldn't find a bus. So researched how to get there. And then it's like, well, people aren't giving us this information on YouTube.
Yep.
So we thought we'll just do a couple of videos, put them on YouTube, and just couldn't believe how well it did.
No.
Absolutely mind-blowing.
I mean, I did it.
Walking to
Yeah, it's mental. 15,000 people have seen us walk to Walmart, and then 21,000 people have seen us shopping in Walmart. I mean, it's just madness. Again, if you've made it this far, a massive thanks for for following along and subscribing. We're currently at 1,593 subscribers with 250,000 views. It's just mental. It is crazy, isn't it? I mean, we would never have thought it. And we're just very grateful for the opportunity that people want to watch us bimble around,
But yeah, for me personally, it was about giving people information that shows that you do not have to spend thousands upon thousands for this dream holiday. That's what it was for me, just helping people see that it is possible. I never thought it was possible, and now I'm going once or twice a year, so there's ways around it. Mags, Would you consider vlogging day-to-day life?
No.
I mean, if you want to see us sat like this 24/7,
Just watching
then
watching
let us
YouTube.
know in the comments below.
It'd be like Big Brother, but not as fun. We don't do a lot outside of it. We can't afford to do anything because we're saving
we save
for
up for
Florida.
Disney.
So yeah, if I used to watch Gary, that Florida guy, and he did weekly vlogs, and I understand. I mean, I got invested in that, and I understand. But even him just doing what he was doing with his, or sometime later, we're having this for tea, that sort of thing.
The stress of having to think, oh, what are we going to do so that we can put it on a vlog?
Yeah,
for
it'd be the
people
same
to
thing all the
watch?
time. Yeah.
And then we'd take them to
At
Tesco.
home with the Slayers. I just can't see it. I can't see it.
I don't think I could cope with the stress of having to just think of something to do. I can't afford to think of something to do all the time just to put a day-to-day vlog out.
No, I'm not taking it to work with me either because that's dull. But there you go.
If we ever become more interesting.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Right, we're getting a bit personal now.
Okay. Well, we have to crack on. This is, I mean, what are we on now? This is over half an hour. Wow. Already.
Has the football started yet?
Yes. Yeah, it did. Got on now.
Do you want to press pause and watch the football?
Yes, but I'm not going to. Come on,
Okay.
let's carry on this.
Right,
carry
Graham and Rob, legend. How
Which
did we
Rob?
meet?
Rob P.
Yes.
Oh,
the legend.
I remember now why you called him a legend.
I like Rob P.
Yeah, apparently I'm punching. Yeah.
So we
How did
both
we meet?
were in like this local gaming community, Pokemon Go. A few of you already know. So we sort of like knew each other from that community. COVID hit. I was on my own. Craig was on his own, and basically, because he was ill, he wouldn't leave the house, go to the shop, so I just dropped you some food round.
Yep.
And I've not got rid of him since.
I can't make sandwiches, so I needed I needed somebody to make sandwiches for
It's
me.
all I can make, so. Chris P, what jobs do you have?
Well, I was waiting for that one.
I'm easy.
Do you really want to tell everybody that? Well, it's a family show.
Yeah, I've lost the plot. I was made redundant. I'm looking at setting up, doing what I was doing self-employed. I was self-employed 10 years ago. It's just transferring everything across. I make things like these. So stay tuned. But yeah, I put photos on stuff, basically. I'm just in the middle of going from being made redundant to setting up self-employment. And you're just boring.
I'm a professional underwater
But it pays.
basket weaver. That's what I do for a living. It's not as interesting as that. I work for a leasing company. So I'm involved in leases.
But it lets us go to Florida.
Yeah, I'm involved in, it's a computer background, so IT background, so I work for, and there's a lot of people ask or want to know what I do. There you go. I'm not going to give anything away. But yeah, I work for a leasing company as a portfolio manager. There you go.
So Annie's asking, where do you go for private holidays?
We don't. We can't afford to.
We go to Florida.
Yep.
You say private holidays.
Well, you mean things we don't vlog?
Yeah, but we get enjoyment out of it.
Oh,
Craig
actually,
absolutely loves it.
well, we went to my auntie who's coming
We've
with
loved
us.
it.
Lives in Malta. The first one we did, didn't the second?
All right, okay.
We vlogged a Malta vlog. My auntie lives over there, and I was just basically. It was really really early, and I was just practicing.
But that counts. That private holiday.
Yeah, we went for a
go to
fortnight.
Malta
Yeah,
and
we
visit,
go to
isn't
Malta.
it? Absolutely.
And that's ridiculously cheap. That's great. I love that.
Right, this one. Okay, Rob P again, legend. Would you be happy to stay up on? Oh, it's a bit past this. Would you be happy to stay up on goal difference or beat Wednesday twice next season?
Smash Wednesday twice.
It's a good job.
Yeah, obviously. It's if anybody doesn't know, for my sins, I'm a Sheffield United supporter. The biggest set of trophy dodgers you've ever met. And this year we came down from last year we came down from the Premiership, and now we're in the same league as our arch rivals. So yeah, smash Wednesday twice and not go up. I'd take that all day, every day. Love the blades.
Okay, there's some random ones here. Did you ever get your bucket hat?
No, I didn't. I'm still on the search.
Funnel cake.
I'm getting one.
Funnel cake, yes or no? Asks Mark.
That's for you. I'm not
I've never had funnel cake before.
well, and maybe
We'll try it and let you know.
somebody will.
Eddie, how do you afford multiple holidays? We've kind of covered that a little bit.
Yeah, we don't do anything else.
Sell organs.
Feet pics. No, sorry.
My kids were a couple of thousand each. One of them were a bit more. He's quite smart.
You get a lot for kidneys.
Yeah.
We don't do anything else. It's all we do. We live very boring lives
save
normally.
On the stock market. We've got an ISA. We save on the stock market. It's invested in certain stocks, and hopefully they go up. We've learned how to.
Yeah, the money we save,
trade.
we don't just keep it in an account.
So what we do save, we just try and go further, which is how we've managed to afford the car this time. There's no fancy tricks. The
Virgin points.
Work. I just save whatever I can, and the Virgin points really help. I used mine for
in the
one
past
of the last
as well.
holidays,
There's
took a chunk off.
There's been inheritance and divorce money and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, we don't do anything else. And as Nick said, the money that we save goes in an ISA to make more money.
Yeah. Right, that's that one.
We're not loaded. Next question.
Right, so next, Joan, can you walk to the John Young Parkway Walmart? So we're back in Orlando now.
No, you can't. Don't even try.
We walked to the one on Turkey Lake Road. The John Young one, we took notice as we were driving down, and after Wawa's, the road sort of ends. The road.
The
Pavements. We couldn't see anywhere to walk. I'm going to have a look and see if we can find a walking route. But if we're going to walk, it just looks like Turkey Lake could be. Well, I say easier. I don't know. Now.
I think. Well, yeah, but.
We would recommend...
don't even bother. I won't bother. I'd just get an Uber to John Young Parkway.
Yeah, Uber to John Young, walk to Turkey Lake if you want to do it that way around. But there's not much difference between the two, really, other than how you can get there.
Yeah.
Darren, do you use Revolut?
Yes, we do. We both do, yeah.
I was scared of it at first, but now I absolutely love it. I put a notification on for when the exchange rate is more in our favour.
And if you're watching this now, it's 129.50 at the minute.
Now that I've got nothing left to put across.
Not a bad rate.
But yeah, absolutely love Revolut. It's so easy. We've got it for dollars and for euros when we go to Malta as well.
Yep. If anybody wants to see
saves.
a Malta, I mean, we've run out of holiday days, but if anybody actually wants to see another Malta vlog that I can do properly, there is one. I'll link it in the description below. But if anybody wants to see one, let us know. In fact, actually, I'll probably leave that to the end. Sorry, carry on.
Okay. Ken asks, is Virgin Delight worth the extra money? Have I actually been in Delight? I know we were supposed to when it was the Vegas holiday, but I don't think we've done Delight.
It's just...
I would say yes. I don't care how much more it is. I'd say yes for Virgin, for the Delight.
It's just the extra legroom. Well, the bigger seats, yeah.
Yeah. But we've not actually done that. We've only ever had the standard ones. To be honest, when you get halfway through...
we did Delight. We did Delight, but because when you choose your seats, you can choose your seats and it costs.
Yeah.
Or if you get the Delight, if you get the Delight...
They all cost now. There's no free seats.
No, okay. Delight. I don't know.
I'm
probably
not sat in a Delight seat.
Well, they're only a little bit bigger from what I can tell. The premiums where it starts to become better, or the extra leg room.
Yeah, I did actually have a little look, and for what I think it was something like £20-25 for the delight seats, and I'd be like, anything that just helps me get through that between 7 and 9 hour flight. If it were 20-25 quid, I'd do it now. Now that I've learned, because it absolutely kills my back. Heath. Okay, bear with me. What do you do about travel money? Revolut. We have previously exchanged cash and use a preloaded travel card with TUI. Is this needed now, or do you use your regular bank and mobile pay?
Yeah, Revolut, as you know, we've answered that one, and I always suggest taking a couple of hundred in dollars. We leave a couple of dollars as a tip for the housekeeping, and I like to pay tips in cash so that I know the servers or the taxi driver or wherever it is actually getting that. So yeah, but the majority of everything goes on the Revolut.
Yeah, I start with Revolut, and then when I've run out of money,
Yeah, then transfer it from your bank.
I transfer it from my bank into Revolut.
We've done that before.
It's like it's payday halfway through the holiday.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right. So we have some questions for the viewers.
Yep, we do.
I don't know what they are, so bear with me. What other destinations do you enjoy visiting, and what would you recommend to us?
Yeah, we'd like to know, wouldn't we? We'd like to know.
We do think about different places and mixing it up a bit.
I'd like to know
where
other people. Yeah,
Orlando.
yeah. We think about it and then go back to Orlando.
So, where do you go and where would you recommend to us? Get your pen and paper, this 3. Okay, and what length of vlogs do you prefer? Because do we do 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour? I watch them that are like short, not even short movies.
Yeah.
Like L&S's can be up to 2 hours long, but I'm quite happy sat there watching it all the way throughout.
It's probably more from that I want to know. I don't want to overdo it with the size of the vlogs. I don't want to underdo it for people because I know what it's like when you're waiting for somebody to release a vlog and it's only 20 minutes, and you wanted an hour one. It's just nice to know what people actually want. Are you interested in longer vlogs, shorter vlogs, that sort of thing?
Mm-hmm. And the last one, what shops and restaurants would you like us to vlog? So we have a few in mind. There's a few that we definitely know that we're going to.
Yep.
But we love trying new things. I say that. I'm normally a creature of habit, but while we're out there. So we'd love to be able to show you things that you're interested in as well, and it becomes a little adventure for us. So destinations you enjoy.
Aaron and his butter.
And would recommend. What length of vlogs do you prefer, and what shops and restaurants would you like us to vlog? Please put your answers in the comments below.
Wow.
After you've hit the like and subscribe button.
Wow, pass me the cheese. Is there anything else? No,
well,
are we done?
I was going to do that quiz. I wrote, what's my favourite Disney character? And then I was like...
Do I win?
You have one.
Oh. I want more.
I don't actually know if it's ever been mentioned in any of the vlogs.
Yeah, it has.
So it has?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. What's my favourite Disney character? Right answers will go into a raffle for one about... Let me show you. If you've not seen it before, it's on our Facebook page. For a countdown, we'll put all the names into a hat, a bucket hat when Craig's got one.
Wow.
In about a month's time, if we remember, we'll draw a name.
No, we will. Yeah, if people guess, we'll do it. So I think that's about wrapping it up.
Job's a good one. Cheers.
Excellent. Cheers. Bang in the afternoon.
See you in September.
We will. Thanks again. Thanks ever so much for following along with us, should I say. Thanks for all the wonderful questions, just everything. It's been great. It's a wonderful community that we're fostering here. There's some lovely, lovely people in there. Thanks ever so much. If you like this video, give us a like. If you've not subscribed, if you could do us a solid and subscribe, and we will indeed. We'll see you in September when we go, and we will
take you with us.
There you go. Have a good one. Thanks ever so much. Bye.